All right, so this is not a political video at all, but this is a very well-known conspiracy theory that's going around the internet right now. We're talking about the theory that Donald Trump, or maybe even Barron Trump, has some kind of connection to time travel. Yes, it sounds wild and crazy, but the real-world threads and evidence behind it are fascinating. So let's walk through them. Back in the late 1800s, an author named Ingersoll Lockwood wrote a pair of novels. The first was The Time Travels and Adventures of Little Baron Trump. That was in 1889. The second, Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey, came out in 1893. The main character, a boy named Wilhelm Sebastian von Trump, but he goes by the name Baron Trump, lives in Castle Trump, and his mentor is a wise figure named Donald. In the story, Donald guides him on strange exhibitions involving secret knowledge and hidden realms. Lockwood also wrote another book in 1896 called The Last President. In that story, a wealthy political outsider wins the presidency in New York, Fifth Avenue. Chaos breaks out among the public, so you've got this character named Trump, guided by Donald, and the story is about an unexpected outsider becoming president, written over 120 years before the 2016 election. Naturally, the internet noticed. Now add the science side in. When Nikola Tesla died in 1943, the US government seized his papers because they believed they might contain advanced technology, even potential weapons. The person they brought in to analyze Tesla's work was John G. Trump, an MIT engineer and the uncle of Donald Trump. He reviewed Tesla's material for the government and later reported that it didn't contain secret weapon technology. But the fact remains, the first person to examine Tesla's private research was a Trump family member. Some of Tesla's files also reportedly went missing or remained classified for years, which only adds fuel to the speculation. Some people believe there were 80 trunks of inventions and documents, and Donald Trump's uncle only turned 30 in over to the government. I've seen this on multiple videos, multiple sources. So you got the mysterious novel from the 1800s, a Trump relative evaluating Tesla's technology that they say contained a time machine, and then theories just start forming. Like, what if Tesla had early concepts for time manipulation? What if his ideas about energy, electromagnetism, and frequency went deeper than the public knew? And what if someone ended up with that information? This is where the theory jumps to time travel and destiny. Some people say the eerie similarities in the book aren't coincidence. They point out Baron Trump's name, his tall, futuristic image online, his father named Donald, the mentor's character named Donald. They tie in Tesla, government secrecy, and the Trump connection. And boom, time travel conspiracy fuel. Also, there's a photo, a drawing of Baron Trump in the book, and it looks just like Baron Trump. So there's the comment floating around the internet attributed to the performance artist Marina Abramovic, who called Trump a magician of the highest order. Now, whether you take that literally, symbolically, or as an internet exaggeration, it's one of those phrases that gets repeated whenever this theory comes up. It adds a mystical flair to the whole storyline, even if the sourcing for that phrase is a little fuzzy. So Marina Abramovic knows a thing or two about witchcraft and magic. A lot of her performance art is about that. Some people say she is a witch. I think she maybe says that. I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't do a lot of research on Marina Abramovic. But I have heard several witches on the internet have said that they tried to cast spells on Trump and that he is a witch and is a very powerful magician. Now, to be clear, there's no verified evidence that time travel exists or that the Trump family has access to anything like that. But the pieces themselves are real. The books exist. They really do feature someone named Baron Trump, guided by Dawn. The Outsider President novel was real. You can read it. Nikola Tesla's work was seized, and Donald Trump's uncle really was the scientist who examined it and went and collected it. Tesla's private files, his inventions, were collected by Donald Trump's uncle. All right, so there's a video where Donald Trump was recently asked about China and if they pose a threat to our military. He laughs in their face and he says, "We have weapons that you couldn't possibly understand. They're way behind us." Later, the White House really did release some kind of press thing where they said, "We have weapons that can manipulate time and space." I heard that on several YouTube videos and like news stories. It may be speculation, but I have heard that on some type of a YouTube news video. I'm not even saying I believe any of this stuff. I'm just reading the conspiracy theory and telling you guys about it. So is this a coincidence? Is history just rhyming in a weird way? Or is it something more? Is something more going on? That's up to you to decide. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite conspiracy theory is. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe because I got more videos like this on the channel and more coming soon. If you're on Facebook, follow the page. If you're on Instagram, follow the page because I've got a bunch of videos like this on the page. There's a lot of skateboarding on there too. But you can dig through and find some good conspiracy theories on there. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for more.